what the findings could mean for public health and policy in the SADC region.
So I found that a lot of people think that alcohol is just fine. It's normal to drink alcohol. We can have alcohol every single day and nothing bad will happen. But actually, alcohol is a poison to our body. So it is and has been classified as a grade one carcinogen by the International Agency for Research on Cancer. So people need to understand that if you do drink something, any little bit of alcohol is actually bad for your body and it can cause cancer. And it has been shown that this is one of the causes of cancer, as bad as tobacco, same level as asbestos, and we need to be careful of it. And if we do have it, we need to understand what our risks are when we have that. But, and they've known this from the 1980s already. So I feel we know that people don't understand the level of risk they are taking. And they think, oh, alcohol is just fine. It doesn't do anything bad to us. But it does do many things bad to our own bodies, as well as the people around us. When we look at all the effects that alcohol has, when people drink too much, we see car crashes, we see pedestrians getting in accidents, and violence towards other people. So it doesn't only affect us on our own, but also people around us. So this research project is multi-layered. So we're going to be looking at what are the regulations and the policies in South Africa as well as in Botswana. So that is a very nice part of this project, is that we can learn from each other. We can see what is happening in Botswana. How many alcohol outlets are there in the areas that we do research in, as well as what do people think about alcohol in Botswana? And then we also look at South Africa and the areas, what do our people think in South Africa about alcohol? How much alcohol are they drinking? And how many alcohol outlets are there? So when we have all of this information, we can then look at comparisons between maybe what is Botswana doing that we can learn from? What is South Africa doing that Botswana can learn from? So that is kind of where we're going from. And we are doing this in collaboration with the communities. So firstly, we do a little bit of research, see how much people are drinking and all of these things. But most importantly, in the next 4 years, we want to see how we can collaborate with the communities and see what they need. And once we understand what they need, we can then come up with ways that we can push forward with stricter alcohol regulations so that we can enforce those regulations and create better ones to protect people of the country. And then that will happen both in Botswana as well as here in South Africa. So we're using standardized tools, which has been implemented in various other studies to measure alcohol use. So we have done a household survey of 2,400 people in South Africa already. That information we will then relay back to the community so that they understand. We are also doing geospatial mapping of alcohol outlets in those areas, which will give us an understanding of how many alcohol outlets are within the areas where we did the household survey. Then we do analysis of policies and laws. We are doing investigations of the alcohol supply chains to see and understand how that works and where we could possibly make changes. Focus group discussions with adults as well as adolescents, so adolescents between the ages of 15 and 18, getting a better understanding of what people think of alcohol use, the marketing thereof, and what do they think of the effects of alcohol in their community. We also interview some alcohol outlet vendors, so the owners of these outlets. And then lastly, we are going to put all of this information together with other additional health related and alcohol information into a computer Bayesian model that they call it, to see how we can make interventions work better and what effect will that have on people's alcohol use. So the nice thing with this project is that we have got a collaborative group,